Make your house a home using quality paints and stains. Achieve long-lasting color and beauty with premium products from Benjamin Moore, available only at locally owned stores like ours. Elevate your home interior with Aura, Regal Select, and Ben Paint, or give your exteriors protection from the weather with Element Guard and new Woodlux exterior stains. No matter what you choose, we know you'll see the love. Visit us today to get started on your next project. Westerly Paints, 85 Franklin Street in Westerly, or call 401-596-8333 and visit westerlypaints.com.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Business Over Breakfast with the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. My name is Ben Barber, and today I am joined by the incredible Grace Lund and one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life, Brandon Donahue, owner of Westerly and Mystic Paints. How are you guys?
Great, thank you.
What's new?
That was glowing.
That was a great introduction. Flattered.
Well, I love Brandon.
We can tell, yeah.
Yeah, Grace, you're all right too, but I love
Thank
Brandon. Brandon and I go way back.
We sure do.
Do you really?
Yeah. Back in high school days.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah. We were the only two basses in the Charahoe High School choir at one point.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that's
were
not
really good. We were really good.
No, that's not true. Actually, there was it was me, you, and David Tyler. And David Tyler was he was actually really good, and Brandon was the student accompanist. So
yeah, he was actually the only bass, and we kind of
was the only bass.
faked it. Yeah.
And Brandon would go play piano. He actually won an award that year in Montreal for his piano playing.
That's right. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at that.
Almost like you went on to be a professional
Yeah,
musician.
Right?
Exactly. Anyway, how was everybody's New Year?
It was great.
Yeah.
You know, we took down the lobster trap tree on Sunday. We took all the buoys off on Sunday. The tree came down on Monday. So that's kind of like the final wrap, just about, of the holiday season for us.
Awesome.
Which is great. Brandon?
Yeah, it was pretty low key for me.
Did you play at all?
I played at a nursing home at 3:00 in the afternoon. They're midnight. Yeah. If you ever want to feel good about yourself, perform at like a nursing home, and you feel like you're like the greatest person in the world. They're like, you're amazing. And I'm like, oh, I got it. Thanks. Wow. That's nice of you. They wanted to marry me, some of them. It was nice. Make you feel good about yourself.
Boost.
Yeah, it's a big ego boost.
That's what I've heard. What I've heard. I auditioned, but they told me that I was not good enough to play at a nursing home. It's true.
Sorry.
It's okay. They offered me bingo caller. But anyway, moving on. Brandon, you are the owner of Westerly and Mystic Paints, family business. You are, excuse me. When did your dad open the business? Like the year you were born?
88.
Okay,
so it was like
so you were 2.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah. Tell us about growing up in the paint industry and taking it over.
Sure. Yeah. So you opened it up in 88, and just kind of always been around it, I guess. Like that was kind of, my mom would just bring us anytime we go into Westerly. It was like, all right, stop at the paint store and say hi to Dad, and so like start early, start like looking at stuff at like 8-9 years old, and then actually start working at like 14. So it's kind of just, I don't know, it's like riding a bike. You do it and you just keep doing it. Although I don't ride bikes anymore, but yeah, it's always around it.
Did you always think or want to be part of the business as you got older?
Yeah, so I knew pretty early on that I was going to do that kind of full time. Even when I went to college for music, I was kind of like, I'm going to work at the paint store, and then I'll do the music stuff,
Yeah.
you know, on the side for fun. So, yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
When did Mystic Paints open?
So Mystic Paints, it was a paint store for like over 20 years, but we bought it in 2020 during COVID. So we've had that store for 6 years, but they've been around for like, I think like 20, maybe close to 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I can't believe that 2020 was 6 years ago. That's
I
Yeah.
know, right?
that's what I just took from that. One of my favorite things going in and looking around is like I just feel like there's a world of possibilities when I walk into Westerly Paints. I'm like, oh my god, I could do this to my house and this to my house. Like it's crazy. We've gone and done several refreshes there. I love watching you guys mix paint. I like and I think we even have a shaker in the video. But watching your brother Troy, your older brother Troy, and I like he tried to show me the science of mixing paint and finding the right shades and tints and stuff. And I was like, I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about. This is like wizardry what you're doing right now. It's so cool. Did that take like obviously you grew up with it, but does it take like a long time to learn how to do that, how to mix the paint correctly, like how to get just the right shade of whatever it might be?
Yeah, so I mean, making like regular colors and stuff isn't too bad. You can learn that pretty quick. But if you're doing like color matching and stuff like that, there's like definitely an art to it. You gotta kind of know which colors are gonna do what to something. Like certain colors that'll kill other colors. So if something's a little red, too red, you add a little green to it. You can brighten it up with certain colors or muddy them down with certain colors. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to learn. I think just kind of doing it, the more you do it, you kind of get comfortable with it. And but yeah, I guess so. But if someone just brings up a color chip of a color, that's pretty easy to make.
This might be a stupid question. Are there colors that are harder to mix than others?
There are colors that are harder to match than others. Yeah, like blacks are actually kind of tricky because some blacks will have like reddish hues or greenish hues, and whites are tough because just like a very small amount of pigment can completely throw off the whites. So I'd say like whites are probably the toughest to match.
Interesting.
We have a comment here from Steve Spartano who says, I've been a painter for 30 years. Nobody matches a color like Brandon and Troy. They learned from the best.
Well, thanks, Steve. I
Wow.
appreciate that. Your
I
check
love
is
it.
in the mail.
Yes, that's fantastic. They learned from the best. Paul Donahue, a giant in this area, he once told me, Paul. Actually, that's not true. He didn't tell me anything. He once told Mr. DeAngelis about Dave and I's painting skills. Never let those two kids touch a brush again. So, the man knows what he's talking about. I think I talked about this on Brandon's 50 Under 50, but one summer Dave and I painted his family's garage, and they when Mr. D went to Westerly Paints afterwards, Paul said to him, Dave, your kid and his friend could have painted 4 houses with the amount of paint that they put on that one garage. So, yeah. Also, Steve mentioned Westerly Black. Can we talk about Westerly Black?
Sure. Yeah, there you go. So talking about blacks and how they're hard to match also, it's surprisingly, you can get a black that has, like I was saying, has a little red or a little green in it and kind of throws it off. Even if you have a black with some white in it, can kind of wash it out. So we were having issues years ago with just not having a like true black color. So we made our own, called it Westerly Black, and that's pretty much a go-to for a lot of contractors, a lot of homeowners. And we actually got the Granite Theater using it on all their projects, like on their stages, on their props and sets. They'll use the Westerly Black. So it's a custom color you can only get at Westerly or Mystic.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you still call it Westerly Black in Mystic?
I let them call it Mystic Black, but it's the same exact formula.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the inside of the Granite Theater. Basically, the entire thing is Westerly Black now. It's nice, and that really helps it pop. Brandon, tell us about your love of music
Sure. Yeah.
and
yeah.
becoming a professional musician.
Yeah. So I started at 6 years old. My parents had like a little electric organ keyboard thing, and I was just kind of, Billy Joel was on the TV, and I was just messing around, like just hitting different random keys, and it kind of sounded like We Didn't Start the Fire. So they were like, "Oh, he can play piano," and took lessons in Westerly. Did that for a while. Then senior year, I studied under a professor at URI. Then I went to Rhode Island College and studied under Dr. Judith Stillman, who went to Juilliard, was the youngest to get her doctorate. She went to Juilliard when she was 8 years old.
Wow.
So yeah, pretty awesome. Did that, and now I play around town, play around the state, and yeah, I love it. Love the piano.
Got any upcoming gigs?
I do have upcoming gigs, yeah. January 29th, Thursday night, I'm playing at the Crown Plaza in Warwick. There's a bar in there called Alfred's Lounge. I play at Pooch's a lot.
Yes.
I'm going back there February. It's a Friday, so it's either the 4th or the 6th. I think it's the 6th. February 6th there. And I just lined up 4 gigs in the summer at the Windjammer. So I'll be playing there this year. Last year I did like 4 gigs at Dave's Coffee. I did a lot with the Chamber.
Yes.
Sunday Fun Days, River Glow, Westerly Art Festival. Yeah, it was a busy 2025, and I think this year is going to be really good too.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, how can like people contact you if they want to book you?
So best way is probably go Facebook and Instagram. It's just Brandon Donahue Music. Pretty easy. Bring it to my page and you can message me there. Brandon Donahue Music at gmail.com. You can email me there. Or you can just stop in the paint store. I'm always there. So yeah.
That's how I like to book all of my musicians. I like to go to the paint store.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
It is.
That's
It
fun.
is.
Yeah.
Steve said best band name ever for Rhode Islanders.
Yeah. Yes. That was the band's not. I'm not in the band anymore though, Steve. So it's just solo now. So it's just Brandon Donahue Music, not as Rhode Islandy, but that's all right.
I don't know. Brandon Donahue's pretty Rhode Islandy.
All right.
know?
Yeah, I'll take it.
And of course, your brother Troy, famous 1950s movie star,
Yes.
Troy Donahue.
There's not a lot
Grace
of people
does not. Grace does not get that joke at all.
Right. Like, I don't know what you're talking about right now.
There's a. Oh, God, listen, I only know that because of Grease. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
The song, Grace, you've seen Grease, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sing it, Ben.
I can't sing it right now. I'm sick. Otherwise I would nail it perfectly, obviously.
Right, of course. I've heard it.
Yes, thank you. Brandon, you mentioned doing a lot of stuff with the chamber. You are on the board of directors.
Mm-hmm.
And you, even before that, have done a lot of volunteering with the chamber. Your dad was a huge chamber supporter, still is a huge chamber supporter, but was, I believe he was chairman of the board at one point, person of the year, et cetera, et cetera. Like you, and I remember talking to you about it before you joined, and you were like, yeah, I think this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to fully commit. And, you no longer live in Westerly, and you have a little bit of a drive to come to all of these events, but man, you're always around. So what sort of drove that community service dedication that you have?
Yeah, well, I guess it started with my dad. He was involved in just about everything that the chamber did. And he kind of told me early on, really it's important to support the chamber because, everything they do is for you and for the community, for small businesses. And that's kind of what we're all about. Small business, family owned, and, doing things for, the people around you, the people who come into your store. So it's kind of, I guess, a little bit like a pay it back, but I don't know. I kind of enjoy it too. It's pretty fun. You get to meet a lot of people, make new friends. I don't get out there too much, so it's kind of, out there in non-chamber things. But so it's nice to kind of connect with people and form friendships, and it's kind of fun too, believe it or not.
We have a huge appreciation for the Westerly Mystic Paints, just because you guys donated one of our vans that we used like a couple of years ago. And then you've just been like a very active chamber champion, sponsoring always. I don't know anyone that can stuff 2,000 plastic Easter eggs in 24 hours more than your parents.
Yeah, they are good at that.
They are really good at that. They're dynamite.
And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't help them.
No, it's just
they didn't ask me for my help.
So
I didn't know
fun.
they were doing it.
I don't know how they do it. They're just fast, but we have a huge appreciation for the Westerly Mystic Paints community.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we love the chamber. We know the importance of it. We value it, and it's important to support any way we can.
Awesome. It's so the calendar has changed now to 2026. Which month, Brandon, are you looking forward to the most on this calendar?
May.
Year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knows why? I don't know. I think that was a genuine question.
May. You don't know why?
I don't know why. Why?
I'm Mr. May.
Okay.
The Chamber of Commerce.
I love that Grace doesn't think that I know. I love that Grace doesn't think that I know why. Like, she's like, I think that was a genuine question. No, Grace, that was not a genuine question. That was a leading question.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, so obviously there was the Men of the Ocean Community calendar, which got brought back for the 100th anniversary last year. And Brandon, you were Mr. May.
Mr.
How's
May,
that? Yeah. How I talked to you a little bit about that off camera. How'd that feel?
Changed my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Business uptick 200%.
I signed 2 calendars. That was pretty cool. No, it was definitely out of my comfort zone, but it was really fun, and my wife liked seeing me do it. She thought that was funny. My parents rolled their eyes, and overall it was great.
Which calendars are still for sale at the chamber. So
awesome. Yeah.
Never too late. Feel free to come sign a stack. We'll make that the surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, just bring the calendar right to the paint store. I'll sign it for you.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. No, that it feels like it would be empowering, honestly, and fun and goofy and like a lot of like I knew that you would have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, definitely fun and goofy is a good way. I mean, I'm holding a caulk gun and like standing on a paint can. It's fun and goofy.
Now that was photographed while
Committed to the bit.
I did commit. You got to commit.
Now that was photographed while the store was open, I assume. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I just had the customers like, just stand over there for a minute. I'll only take a second. No. Well after hours with my wife patrolling the parking lot, make sure there are no late customers or anything. Yeah.
So fun.
I love it. You got it feels like the parking lot is always full at Westerly Paints. Every time I go in there, there are a ton of local contractors who just I mean, it's a community, right? Like I'm almost surprised you guys don't have like a little coffee bar in there because of how often people come in and chat and have questions about things, have to pick up things. Like it is really a community there.
Yeah, definitely. We see the same people every day. Contractors. It's like a routine. They come in the morning, grab their stuff, and then you might see them 2 or 3 times throughout the day, come back to get more stuff. So develop really strong relationships with the painters, and same thing with the homeowners. We'll see homeowners routinely, and you get to know them, by name, and what projects they're working on. That's one of the benefits too with being in Westerly and Mystic. It's a very small, tight group of people. So everyone seems to want to support local businesses and us being family owned, and being lucky to have a really good paint line with Ben Moore. No, it's been great, but yeah, it is fun seeing like the same faces every day and really getting to form friendships with a lot of guys.
I miss doing theater and owning a community theater company, not so much for the acting or the theater part of it, but for the needing to buy paint for sets. I feel like I feel like in this media world, there's a lot less need for me to come into the paint store, and I hate it.
I know. I liked you popping in and being like, I need these like 8 colors. It's like, all right, let's see what we got.
Oh my God. One time we painted a fence and we were like, give us all of the color. Give us like a small can of every color you have. We're going to paint every individual fence post a different color. That was, we did a lot of silly stuff, and you guys always looked at me like I had, but you always nailed it. I mean, like whatever crazy thing that I asked, and I never knew what I was always like trying to buy. The thing that always sticks out for me is the Sprite trays. Like that still amazes me. I was like 15 when I found out what they were, and I was like, wait, so these are paint trays or whatever they are that are made out of Sprite bottles? Like they were my favorite thing ever just because of that, and I don't know why.
I don't know. That's great. Yeah. We have little green roller trays. They're green. They're plastic, recyclable, and they make them out of like Sprite bottles and stuff. So,
how sustainable.
Go environment. Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny that you remember that, because I didn't until just now. I completely forgot that fact. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Listen, I think I'm going to start a community theater again, just so that I have a reason to come in. Either that, or we'll paint the office every week.
Listen, I've always wanted to do something with theater, so let's do it. And I'll be like a background actor for you.
Deal.
It's a one-man show directed by Ben.
I would probably do that for Ben, but I don't want to do that.
Dave's trying to get me to do The Odd Couple again. He's like, can we do it in a month? I'm like, no. No, because it would be the 20-year anniversary of when we did the Odd Couple
Oh, wow.
next month. So anyway, uh, Brandon, what do you guys have any like anything new to promote for 2026 for January for the winter? Like anything that you want to let us know about?
Let's see.
Any promos?
We got a new color of the year,
Ooh.
cinnamon slate.
Ooh,
Or was that last year's? That might have been last year's. So you're gonna have to come to the paint store to see what this year's color of the year was. I think cinnamon slate was last year. So come to the paint store, see what the color of the year is this year. Grace is gonna find out right now for me. And yeah, nothing crazy right now. We have
That was last year.
cinnamon slate was definitely last year's. Now that I think about it.
This year is
and
silhouette.
This year's silhouette.
Yes.
Yeah, really great color. Check it out. Unforgettable color name and color. So check that one out. Silhouette.
A rich, deep espresso brown with hints of charcoal.
With hints of charcoal. Yep, exactly.
Pretty. That is actually really pretty color.
Yeah, a bold color. No, it is a nice color.
Mhm.
It's only been 1 month into the year, so I'm still getting used to that one. But
It's only been 8 days.
yeah. We do have actually 50% off color samples right now. That ends, I think, January 12th.
Mm.
So if you're thinking of doing a paint project, you can pop in, get a color sample for $3. And try them out, get a few, and that's a good promo going on. I think there's a paint rebate going on in the next like month or two. So if you pop into the store, I can let you know the dates for that. Other than that, not too much going on. We do have Festool sanders, which is like a dustless sanding system, which a lot of contractors own.
guys, I put up silhouette on the screen.
Look at there it is.
Oh, there it is.
That is impressive. So that's silhouette. You can come get a color sample for $3 and see how it looks in your space. They've been doing that lately, going with some nice bold colors. Cinnamon slate last year was a rich color. And they had one called the G and Teal, which was a nice deep teal. So yeah, the trend's been kind of a little bolder tones, which has been fun, from the whites and off-whites that we usually make.
If you're like looking at a wall, can you like decipher what you need to put in to make like this gray?
Like that wall there?
Yeah. Like, would you be able to like match that without?
Not just by eye. I mean, I know that it has gold, black. It could have a touch of either. It could have a little bit of red. So gold and black will make green.
Mhm.
And then you throw like a touch of red in there to kill the green. So depending on what color tone you're going for. But yeah, most like grays and grayish and beiges will have gold, black, and then like a mixture of either gold, green or red, depending on which undertones they want to have in it. So the basic tints that go in it, yeah, I could probably see a wall and know, but like the quantity of each pigment, no. But what we'll usually do, so like if we're matching like this green here, we'll just we have a computer, we can scan it and it kind of gives you an idea of the tints, and then we can kind of adjust from there. Or we'll flip through a fan deck, try to find something close, see what tints are in there, like in the amounts, and then if we think the chip's a little too green or a little too much black, too muddy, then we kind of know what to drop out and stuff. You got to take like 4 increments of black out, put a little less green, and kind of work from there. So once you get the starting point, yeah, we kind of know what to add and subtract. But
color theory is so fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, I think.
It sounds fun.
You might disagree with me, but
it sounds fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Brandon, now put on your interior design hat. What color do you think this room should be?
This room should be, well, it depends. I like kind of navy blues. You kind of get a little, I think that would give it a like nice little vibe. and you got 3 windows in here, so I don't think it would close the room up, and you got a lot of light. So I think you could go with like a nice bold color, like like there's a color called Gentleman's Gray, which is has gray in the name, but it's really like a bold, like darker blue. I think that would look sharp here. Keep the trim in a white. That'll pop nice. And yeah, that's what I think you should do. I'll come help you paint it.
Write that down.
Oh, well, that would be fantastic because I need a lot of help.
And I'm saying Gentleman's Gray because I actually just painted my music room in my house that color.
Ooh.
And it looks amazing. So, and that's a smaller room, and it didn't close. So sometimes with darker colors, it'll close in the room, make the room look smaller. So if you don't have a lot of light, you might want to stay a little lighter in the colors. But this has plenty of ceiling lights, plenty of window lighting. So yeah, I would say let's go bold.
All right.
Not bright though.
Yeah.
Because you want it to be calm. You want it to be relaxing.
Soothing.
I would love for it to be calm and relaxing.
we all would.
It's all I want. It's all I want in life is for things to be calm and relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of calm and relaxing, Grace, the holiday hustle and bustle for the chamber is over.
Yeah, just about. We have one more event next Saturday where we're auctioning off 178 of the buoys from the lobster trap tree. So that auction ends next Saturday. We do like a viewing area at the Velvet Mill, right outside of like White Crest Eatery, Merrill Massa. So you can come and see all the buoys in person, or you can just completely bid online. The auction is fully online, but if you wanted to come see the buoys, you could. So that is like 10 to 12 next Saturday, January 17th. And then we host like a private reception to thank volunteers, to thank the artists that have donated to the project. You can also buy tickets if you wanted to be in the room while the auction's happening to be able to, take your buoy home with you. You're welcome to do that. That is, so like I said, that's 12 to 2, and tickets are available. Both the link to the auction and tickets are available on lobstertraptree.com. They should be linked pretty much on the homepage. If not, there's an events tab that you can find them under. So that is like the last event per se. And then obviously Starry Lights is still up through the end of January. So that comes down at some point in February. And then we kind of really like pivot out of the holidays. So
yeah. All right. So we got a ribbon cutting. You can look to your right if you want, or your left if you want. There you go.
Yes.
We have a ribbon cutting at Zen Zone Salt Cave.
Actually, it's at 6 p.m. tonight. 58C High Street, which is down by like where Chillingham's is, down behind Perks and Corks. So this is Zen Zone. They now have a salt cave that they're doing a ribbon cutting for. I've never been in a salt cave.
I can butt in real quick. My wife just went with her mom and loved it.
Amazing.
And we're going to go tonight to the ribbon cutting.
Perfect.
But yeah, no, she really liked it. I'm excited to check it out. I've never done that, but yeah, no. So very good feedback.
But people say that salt caves are great if you don't already live near the coast, because I guess the salt air is good for your body and your system. But now, if you don't want to sit outside, obviously it's winter. That's like the perfect place to go. It looks really cozy.
It does.
It does. Really warm. And then this Saturday, we have a joint ribbon cutting with the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce at Positive Vibes Pilates, Westerly. They have like another location in Connecticut, but now they're opening one up in Westerly. That is at 143 Franklin Street, which is like the plaza where Cold Stone is and Stop and Shop. So when you like turn in, you'd go around the side. It used to be the old Rhode Island Blood Center, all the way in the back. So now they are going to have a little Pilates
You
studio.
can see the sign. You can see the sign huge from Route 1. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know over through December, they were doing like complimentary like 30-minute classes, like if you wanted to try it out and see what it's like. But it looks like they're going to have some complimentary coffee, a light brunch, and then just an open house, and you can kind of get the vibe. I know Pilates is huge right now. People love it. So it's like nice to have another studio in the area that's just strictly Pilates. And then next Wednesday is our January business after hours at the Space at 38 High Street in Westerly. That's Phoebe and Jeremy. They're the owners. And the Space is a really neat location because you can just kind of rent it out for whatever you want. So if you have a bridal shower, baby shower, a family event that you don't have a location for, you can rent out the space, and it's got a la carte. So if like you need tables or chairs, you can rent them there, or you can bring in your own stuff. You can bring your own catering in, but I know she's got like audiovisual needs. So if you have like music or a video you want to watch, it's just a really great space. They just purchased the space downstairs underneath them. I think it's going to be called the space below. But it's a great opportunity if you don't want to have to worry about like if you want to go to a restaurant or your house isn't big enough to fit what you're looking to do, you can just rent out the space. But yeah, that's next Wednesday, January 14th, 5 to 7 p.m. Registration is online. It's $5 for members, $10 for non-members. And it's going to be a great night. There's going to be some snacks, some beverages, opportunity to network, see everyone. But yeah, definitely come out. The link to register is oceanchamber.org.
Which is on the screen right there for people to look at all day long. Brandon, where are you guys located?
We are on 85 Franklin Street. That's the Westerly location. So right on Route 1. Then we also have the Mystic Paints location, which is 50 Williams Ave. That's near like Mystic Market and Nana's in Mystic.
What are your hours?
Monday through Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 4. Closed on Sunday.
Awesome. Fantastic family business. Been in the community for almost as long as I've been alive, longer than Grace has been alive, you young son of a. Anyway, and just really a staple of our communities. Westerly for a very long time, and Mystic for the last 6 years. And what you've done taking over that store, and bringing all of the magic that you have to Mystic that you've done in Westerly for your entire life. It's just fantastic. Brandon, you are a great human being. You are an incredible, exceptional pianist, and I hope that everybody goes out and checks out your music. Where can they? Do you have a website or a Facebook page or something that people can?
Yep, I have a website that I don't use called BrandonDonahueMusic.com, and it's just like I think the picture of like a concert, like a venue, and I just own the website, but don't actually post anything on it because I think it's funny. But Facebook and Instagram, Brandon Donahue Music, will bring you to my page. I got clips from past gigs, and I'm regularly posting the upcoming gigs. The one this month, I got Pooches next month. Like I said, got a bunch of Windjammers and hoping to fill up the schedule as we go along.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Excuse me. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you to all of the chamber champions, including Westerly Mystic Paints, that are scrolling along the bottom of the screen. If you'd like to be a chamber champion for 2026, contact the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. There's still a bunch of time, as it is only January 8th, to join the Chamber Champions for 2026. I want to thank our 2 advertisers on the 321 side that keep this show free every single week. And that would be Lathrop Insurance and Wireless Zone 224 Post Road in Dunn's Corners. 2 great, those are helmed by 2 great board members also for the Chamber of Commerce, Patrick Lynch and Old Blue Eyes, the chairman of the board. Grace, you thought that I was going to get through an entire episode without saying Old Blue Eyes, didn't you?
I did not actually. I figured it was coming.
All right, good. I've never looked Dan in the eye. I refuse to, because if he doesn't have blue, I'm pretty sure he does, but if he doesn't have blue eyes, I'm going to be devastated. So because then I won't be able to call him Old Blue Eyes anymore, the chairman of the board. How long is he chairman for? How long does the chairmanship last?
Till June.
Okay.
So 1 year.
And then it changes every year?
Yeah, so we've had a couple times where like people have done it twice.
Okay.
Just because like COVID, Maria Pucci did it twice just because the board wasn't moving around. Joanna had to do it twice, just based on if people leave the board, come up, whatever happens. So Dan, I think tentatively is done in June, but you never know.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would be very sad for me just because I wouldn't be able to say Old Blue Eyes anymore.
He's still on the board. He has one more year after that.
Well, I know he's still on the board and he still maybe has blue eyes, but he wouldn't be the chairman of the board. And that's the whole joke because it's a Frank Sinatra joke.
It's a great joke.
You listen, Chris, you need to know more about Frank Sinatra. You need to know more about Troy Donahue, both the 1950s movie star and the incredible paint. What is the word? Like you wouldn't say a paint chemist. Like
no, but I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a color chemist.
Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that.
Troy Donahue. Shout out to Troy. I love Troy.
Troy's
Brandon,
great.
Brandon,
He's
can you
holding
give
down
Troy
the
a
fort
hug?
while I do this stuff.
Brandon, can you give Troy a hug for me later?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, thank you. Just
No.
give him a hug and just whisper, "This is for Ben. This is for Ben."
Okay. I do that
All right.
actually every day. I give him a hug and I whisper, "This is from Ben." And I'll do it again.
I almost believe you. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Check out oceanchamber.org and make sure you go check out Westerly and Mystic Paints for all of your paint needs. And go listen to Brandon Donahue, Tickle the Ivories, because he's the best. So thank you guys so much for being here. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here, and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off. I mean, you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay. Stop in today.